Hey, good morning, YouTube land. This is Dave with Fishing Not Working. I'm not working today, but unfortunately, I'm not fishing either. It didn't work out today. Dang it. But we'll do the next best thing. Talk about fishing. Hey, there's two things that dramatically changed how I fish, what I catch, how big a fish I catch. I kayak fish, and I've been hitting it hot and heavy for the last 5-6 months. I go 2-3 times a week, and about halfway through summer I switched up because I was getting skunked way too much. Unbelievable. So I saved my pennies up and I bought a fish finder and mounted on my Hobie. I got the Garmin Striker 4. I got the Pro model. There is a lesser model for $20-$30 less, and salesman talked me into the Pro. I don't know why. I should have done my homework because I think the other one does the same thing for what I do. But that allows you to first see if there's any fish where you're fishing, because if there's no fish where you're fishing, nothing we can do to help you. Sorry. But you can also see the structure underneath you, the depth, what's going on, channels, abandoned roads, ditches, trees, stumps, rocks, that kind of thing. That makes a difference in the depth and the holes and the humps. Anyway, the next thing I did, which ties in with this, it's free, and I got a download in the description for this. There was a fellow named Buck Perry, and Buck Perry was from the 50s, 60s, 70s. I think he died in the 80s. But anyway, he come up with a system which is called now structure fishing. And basically, when you go to a new lake, a new fishing spot, you'll identify first where they feed at, where the food is for the fish. And in this printout, it tells you how to identify that and the different things they eat and where they eat, so forth. But what you can do is you go back to our friend YouTube, type in Buck Perry structure fishing, and there's people who give classes on this and explain it. And what you're going to notice, here's the funny thing, what you're going to notice after you read this and start to understand it, and you watch some of these other big dogs who catch fish out of kayaks and boats all the time, when you hear them talk, this is exactly what they're doing. They're jumping that migration path. That's how they do it. Plus, they're fishing in a spot that has fish. And after you figure this out, then your big thing is bait. What bait are they wanting? Then you identify their sanctuary. The sanctuary is deeper water where they stay. They're typically inactive there, and they're not active and they're not feeding. And according to Buck, 2-3 times a day, the fish will migrate from that sanctuary, it's their safe place, to where they eat. And what's interesting, this migration path, there's certain characteristics of it and certain rules, and he's got this all printed out. And basically what you do is you locate those two things, you park yourself on the path, hopefully next to some kind of structure, because the big fish will stop at the structure and stay there a while before they carry on. And you're just kind of ambushing them, basically. So this print explains it all. So get this and print it off, read it. It's a little confusing. Since I've done this, I haven't been skunked. So it works, guaranteed. So try this. I think you'll improve your fishing. You'll stop wasting your time getting skunked, because that's kind of frustrating. It's not much fun. It is fun being out there, but it's not fun being skunked. Last, if you get a chance, hit subscribe and hit like. It really helps me out. It's kind of a big deal, believe it or not. It helps me move up and get, there's a lot of things it does. I can't explain them all because I don't know them all, but it helps a lot. So, good luck. Hope this works for you. Any questions, shoot me a message. I love talking fishing. So, good luck. Tight lines, guys.